Hello, my name is Chelsea Hoekstra, and I will be your child's sixth grade science teacher this year at Islander Middle School. Many of your children you might have heard call me Miss Hoekstra. I also go by Miss H. Here is some contact information for you all. It will also be on the last slide if you want to write it down anywhere. So first, a little about me. This is my first year teaching. It's my first year at middle school, and it's my first year at Islander Middle School. During my first master's in neuroscience, I taught a little bit of intro to biology. So I ran 2 labs during grad school there. I also taught a little microbiology as an undergrad at the University of Wyoming. This is my first year fully teaching. I got certified last January and was working teaching both AP biology and honors biology at Redmond High School until this year. I've got a diverse array of interests, some of which you can see here on this slide. I love my family, I love volleyball, I love yoga, I love Magic the Gathering, and I'm looking forward to some different opportunities to be a part of different leadership groups and clubs so that I can get to know your students even better outside of school. So a little bit about my class and the structure that we'll be following this year. Basically, this is the entire year. So we're starting right now on a unit on the nature of science. This helps us to just set some key terms, introduce students to the scientific method, and a lot of skills that we'll be using for the remainder of the year. Once we finish with this unit that we're currently in, we'll move into electricity and magnetism. This will take us about 6 weeks. We have some fun projects in this unit, including making their own electromagnetic fishing pole. Then we move to waves and sound. This is a great unit. It takes a little bit longer, so we'll focus for 7 or 8 weeks in this unit. Then we move to some more traditional forces in motion. So we do get into a little bit about Newtonian mechanics, what forces are. We also build a roller coaster during this unit for students to sort of be assessed on a project that they'll be working on for much of the unit. We then move into ecosystem. So for the first time, we introduce them to some biology. We'll be talking about the interconnectedness of ecosystems and what that means. Finally, we will end the year on solar energy, where students will actually be asked to make a solar cooker. And with the solar cooker, they will have an opportunity to repeat experiments, changing small things that they want to do to see if they can improve their experiment. So a little bit of additional information, which you may already know. Some other teachers may have covered this during their videos. At this school, we work on proficiency scales. So each standard within each unit will be scored on a scale of basically 0 to 4. 0 would be that nothing was observed. In this scale, 3 means that your student is at standard, where a 4 would mean that they were exemplary in these categories. Each student at Islander Middle School will have multiple attempts to show that they have mastered these skills. So once a grade is in the grade book, it's not necessarily set in stone. We also pay specific focus in the science department on project-based learning. So as I mentioned before, we'll do a lot of projects like building the electromagnetic fishing poles or setting up roller coasters and allowing students to really have this project-based learning. So hopefully that gives you a little insight into what we're doing in my class, as well as some fun projects that they have to look forward to. Here is my contact information again. Please feel free to reach out with me with any questions or concerns. I'll be working to update Schoology as we go on in the semester so that you guys can also stay up to date on there. All right, thank you so much for listening.